What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I know a couple days ago I basically said I'm back, welcome to This Dead channel, and what can we expect going forward? And there's a lot of things I want to talk about that. I want to talk about where I was this past year and what's been going on in my life. Obviously, we're no longer in the garage, we're in a fucking high rise. I can't afford this place, like I'm living here temporarily, but I am very excited to be back, and let's kind of start from the beginning. So the reason why I didn't really make a lot of videos all of last year in terms of like YouTube, I did make a lot of TikToks and I still was doing the podcast periodically. I just couldn't do it. I just was mentally like drained from my past living situation. And it sucks. I love making YouTube videos. I was really just happy that I was able to create something and people to like it. I don't look at YouTube or content creation as like a potential job. If I am blessed to build a community and like be able to be monetized that way, then I will be forever grateful. But until that time, like I just make videos, I call my opinions out, you guys can discuss things with me, and that's what I want to build, and I really like that, and then I stopped doing YouTube because I was at my parents' house and I just couldn't do anything. That goes with the podcast, and that just goes with living there. Like, I love my parents, but they really just don't understand like why I like this. My parents are very old school in terms of like, oh, everybody wants to be no one wants to work these days. Everyone wants to be, a TikTok famous and they need to do that. And it's like, yeah, to some people. But I do this because like I didn't really have an outlet to just speak my opinions out. There wasn't really that kind of household to do that. And I made the channel and I made a really big video and I got a lot of subscribers for that. And I'm really happy for that. By the way, if you guys are new or returning viewers, thank you. If you're returning subscribers, thank you. If you're new here, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. It goes a long way. Let's build this community and make it stronger. Back to my reasoning. And essentially just my parents just didn't give a fuck about what I want to do. Like every time I was making a video, and this is where like I made a lot more shorter formed content, not like TikTok, like not like TikTok, but like my videos were like barely over or around the 10-minute mark. And I could have talked forever, but like essentially my parents would just stop and tell me to go do something. And then by the time, 20 minutes go by, I forgot what I recorded. I'm not feeling to record anymore. And it just kept snowballing. And this has been happening with like the podcast. Right when I had Alex, my best friend, as a co-host, it was nothing but constant cuts of my dad, hey, I need you to go do something. My mom, hey, I need you to go do something. My grandma, hey, I need you to go do something. And you can see it, and you can literally hear like the drainage in my voice of just like, let's just wrap the show up, man. I can't do this. And it sucks. And there was times where me and him were like in really great conversations, and then just to outright just cut that conversation because I'm pissed off. And I didn't get to do that, And that's why eventually I just stopped doing the podcast. Well, second, in the summer, the garage gets really hot. There's no AC in there. So that was another reason why like a lot of momentum just gets thrown out the window, is because I never had a room. I can't say never had a room. I should say like in the last 8 to 10 years, I haven't lived in a room that was mine for a long time. But like timeline, ever since my sister moved out when she was 18, I had the room for literally half a summer. And then my uncle and my grandparents came in, and then they moved out. And then they gave it to my little sister because she's a girl and she needs her privacy. And then my little brother and sister got their own rooms for years. And then when my little sister moved out when she was like 20, 21, I had the room for maybe like half a summer. And then my other grandma came and she lived with them, and she's currently living there now. So I never really got like a stable room to create things, and it sucked. And mind you, I was pretty much paying rent there, and I was sleeping on a couch. That's a whole nother story. But like, I just felt mentally drained. Like I just didn't want to make videos, and that's what made me like really upset. And Like my creativity was just here and it just wasn't to you guys or to the other forms of content. And I was still making like TikToks because there was short form content. I can put myself on a phone and record myself for like 5 minutes and that's it, and then just edit it and chop it up with that. I miss that. I miss editing. I miss green screen content. I miss all that stuff. And you know, flash forward to like November, I had moved out of my parents' house, and I was like, oh fuck, I'm happy. Like I can be creative again. Like living with my best friend, my Alex, my co-host. Like we can do all that because he said, hey man, we're gonna get you a room. You know, it's gonna wait a little bit once the baby's born. We can get a bigger spot. You know, da da da. And I was like, oh shit, okay man, like all right. And I really couldn't still make content because I didn't have a room. Again, I was sleeping on a couch, and I just, living there was great because of my best friend. There were other things that was going on, and it kind of, you know, things just weren't meshing well with certain things. And, you know, once they got a new house, they kind of offered me what I'll be paying for my room. And I just couldn't do it. It was too expensive. From going from the amount they were doing to the new amount they had for this new house. And I still love him. He's my best friend. And I wish nothing but the best of him. But I had seemingly nowhere to go. Do I go back to my parents' house and be mentally drained and not have any money in my pocket? And more or less just, what do I do? What's my next step in life? You know, I'm 27 years old. You know, I'm almost 30, and I'm not dreading my 30s. I'm very excited to see what my 30s have because I feel like I wasted my 20s doing nothing. And, you know, my sister, months and months ago, in the beginning of the year, actually, beginning towards the end of last year, the beginning of last year to the late parts of 2024, she kind of offered me to stay with her, like a new state different, you know? And I was genuinely like really, really scared. And I just didn't know if I should do it. Do I fail? Do I not? I have my sister with me. I just don't know. And I was scared. I was genuinely scared, you know? And I didn't. And it sucks, you know? And then I come back almost a year later and I kind of tell him, I'm like, hey, is that option still on the table? I kind of have nowhere to go. And mind you, this was like a month and a half. Like this was not even like months ago. This was like a month and a half ago. Like late April to early May. My sister booked me a flight at 2 o'clock in the morning and I got on a plane at like 9:30 and the rest is history and I'm here now. And I'm really grateful for that. And I got a new job because I didn't have a job for months. And I'm very grateful that things are starting to turn my way. And, you know, she allows me to do like, hey, you can do whatever the fuck you want in there. Like, obviously, like, don't go crazy. Don't be going to parties and shit. But like, you know, like this is your place. I gave you a key. Like you come and go as you please. You know, I know you have a lot of work and the work I do is fucking strenuous. And I'm supposed to be on the clock right now, but I'm making a video. And it's the freedom that I have to do that here. Like, I feel calm, you know? And I have an opportunity to save money. So by the fall, I can get my own place. I cannot afford this place. This place is insane. Like, and it's it's like a high rise, you know, downtown. And I'm really grateful for that. And I wanted to make videos because I miss making videos. I miss making videos for you guys. And that is like my number one priority, not obviously work, but like I want to rebuild this channel and I want to be happy doing what I've been loving to do, which is being like a journalist and doing my research and talking about things, whether it's idiots, whether it's, you know, internet drama, whether it's like political stuff. And I won't get like too political, you know, but like, it's just things in my thoughts and what I think would be really cool to talk about and so on and so forth. Like there's also that, but there's also like the aspect of just having different things. You know what I'm saying? And I wanted to make this channel a little bit different going forward with like a little bit of lifestyle content and then still having social commentary. Not having it be fucking random like, oh, today's a social commentary and tomorrow's a fucking video game. And then tomorrow we're doing a cooking thing. Like, no, like that's not what we're gonna do. But what I will say is you will get a little bit more lifestyle content alongside with, you know, social commentary that you guys always have. You know, I'm not gonna let social commentary just go away. Like, you know, little vlogs here and there, go about my day or things that I'm very interested in that can just be a vlog aspect, and you guys get to know who I really am as a person and what I deal with. But this channel is just who I am as a person and my thoughts and beliefs and all that, which aren't crazy, which I would like to think, but more or less just how I roll through life. You guys get to see, like in vlogs, you guys will see my interests. What am I interested in? I'm interested in like anime, Pokemon and stuff. And like certain things like that. Like, hey guys, let's upgrade my space, you know, da-da-da. Like those will be like the vlog lifestyle videos that I want to do. And, you know, talk about like mental health, you know, because I felt like really shitty like this last like year, like real shitty. And I've been dealing with depression and anxiety for years now, but like I felt like I was in, you know, 2019 going into 2020 year all over again in these past like year and a half, 2 years. And, you know, I just want to be happy. And this is what makes me happy. I don't care for views. I don't care for money. I don't care for any of that. I care about just showing my interest out and having other people that are interested in what I'm interested in, and we talk about it. That's where like the TikTok comes in, where that's a culmination of everything, because I don't give a fuck about that shit. Like in terms of, I don't care if that's all mixed up. And that's mainly just my, again, social commentary, things that I like, anime and manga and reviews and all that shit. And that's it. Just me talking out of my ass. As this is a little bit more like compact and like actually formulated, but I miss this. This is like my baby. And I really want to get back into that, you know? I love the feeling of having hundreds and thousands of people like in that one video that I did. That was like really, really like fulfilling to me, because I'm like, oh shit, I got people talking. Like my voice got people talking, and it was really, really awesome. And I can't wait to have that again. So, you know, like going forward, you know, I can't wait to make social commentary videos for you guys, but also show you guys like more into my life and what I'm doing, you know, maybe we'll go anime hunting and find some physical media or something like that. Or, hey, we're gonna upgrade my desk for a little bit. Or, hey, we're gonna, you know, like a small little mail day, or whatever the case may be is. Like, I really want to get this channel going, but don't expect anything crazy like, oh, you guys are getting 15 posts a day. No, none of that. I'm gonna be posting at my own rate. What I will guarantee you is you guys will at least get 3 videos a month. I can guarantee you that, whether there's social commentary, a vlog and social commentary, I don't know, but I genuinely want to show what I can do and kind of take back my life a little bit, because I just feel like I didn't have a life these like almost my entire 20s. So this is just a journey for us, a journey for, you know, me to see what I really enjoy, and then a journey for you guys to get to see me as a person, you know? And I really am excited for that. So, you know, again, if you guys are new, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. If you guys are, you know, still rocking with me, I miss y'all. I hope you guys miss me, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.